to another episode. Today is a reaction video. This is a clip that went viral across the internet. I got this particular clip from TikTok. It's a clip of an older woman, an older experienced woman who's telling us why she wouldn't date a bus driver. But she's in an interview, so she's talking to a woman that's even older. Now, before we listen to these women, I need you guys to ask yourself this question. One, are they looking for romance or are they simply doing business? And then the other question is, which category are these women in? Gold digger, fun girl, wife, or companion? Now let's go ahead, let's check them out, and let's see what they have to say.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if
a bus
he owns
driver?
the bus? If he owns
No.
it. If he owns the bus,
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Okay.
Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well, I would date a bus driver. But we think that it's another human being's responsibility to give us what we need instead of us building together. I can build with a bus driver. I'd have my little stash over on the side in my prenup, but I could build with a bus driver. So I think some of the criteria that we look for in the reality of today keeps us unhappy, keeps us angry, keeps us imbalance. And then when the men show up, we want to beat them up because they're not living up to our standards and criteria. And it's not working, beloved. It's just not working. So it's not that it's bad or wrong. It's obsolete. It's obsolete. We have to come up with a new way of being. I don't believe in carrying a man. A man has to do for himself.
Now, the funny thing about this interview is she keeps the dookie look the entire time. So
That's a problem.
it's a little weird because the older woman is letting her know, hey, we're close in age and we're becoming obsolete, out of date, or no longer useful. Now, I know for most women this sounds crazy, but women are not really paying attention to the fact that, hey, you're useful, highly useful, when you're able to have children on your own. I can see through this woman's magic tricks. First of all, there's 27, 28, and 29-year-olds who have gray hair. So for this woman to not have any gray hair, and I can tell by the way that her face is moving that she's a lot older than what she appears to be. Now, I'm not saying that she is an unattractive woman, because she is attractive, especially for a grandmother. But as usual, I hear business. I didn't hear anything about love or romance. I kind of heard a lot of selfish intentions, and I'm realizing that this is just part of the game.
Would you date
if he owns the bus?
I could deal with a bus driver. I'd have my little stash over on the side in my prenup.
The older woman sounded like she was trying to tell her to do better business, but make sure you get you a man, because when you get older, life becomes a lot harder. Now, when she asked this woman would she date a bus driver, she was really just doing a mentality check. She was trying to see where this woman was mentally before she laid off in her ass. But while she was telling her about herself, she was also letting her know, hey, you can't keep overlooking the average man. Now, her asking about the bus driver is just a symbol of a man being average, which most people are average. Now, if you don't know if you're average or not, you have to figure it out. Once you know if you're average or not, now you have something to work for. You have something to strive for. In a different part of this interview, I heard this woman say that she's had men of all ages and flavors, meaning
all you gotta do is call him up and say, hey, and he will drop whatever it is that he is doing.
She said she would date him if he owned the bus. That means she wants a CEO. The question that women never seem to answer is, what does the CEO want? Does he want a woman that he can't have children with? Or does he actually want a woman who can actually carry on his legacy? Plus, the CEO that she's looking for is probably already married.
What's wrong with that?
About 10 to 15 years ago, this woman was the shit. She looked like she was a very, very attractive woman. But Mother Nature and Father Time are very harsh no matter who you are. You will experience age. The older woman also went on to tell her about her high standards, which most women today now have high standards. They're targeting the 1%, and they're acting like the 99% of men is actually the 1%. So they have it backwards. What I'm saying is the majority of people are broke or average. It's
What's
not a lot of
wrong with
people
that?
that are high class that's making a lot of money. And when I say a lot of money, I'm talking about millionaires, which all these women actually desire. But one thing that they continuously overlooked is even for the men that are in that 1%, a lot of them don't even qualify for this woman based on her standards. So then she was giving more advice like, hey, you may want to go after a man. She then tried to give her more advice by letting her know, hey, you should actually be trying to get the man who has good character traits. You know, the man that's going to treat his mom good because that translates into treating you good. Now, we all know, or they both know, that when you're dealing with that monthly cycle, oh my gosh. But here's one that you're not ready for: the menopause. Who the hell wants to deal with you while you're going through menopause? It's a very difficult time for women. So you want to make sure that you have locked in on a man who actually loves you, because you're going to need a lot of love when you're dealing with menopause, plus the other health issues. The older woman also was trying to let her know in a very nice way that, hey, we get a sense of satisfaction and pride when we're able to see our grandchildren or our great grandchildren. You cannot wait until your great grandmother age to decide that you want to start having children, because by that time you'll need to go to a laboratory. And when you do go through that pregnancy process, your life is in danger. Is that something you really want to deal with? Most women don't even realize this. I didn't see this woman try to make her give up on what she believes she should get. I saw this woman basically telling her, hey, you have to start to do better business because you're way closer to the end than you are the beginning.
I can build with a bus driver. I'd have my little stash over on the side in my prenup.
This is why I tell men to enjoy the hookup culture
It's not working, beloved.
or adapt to what's going on in the dating market, because you even have older women who are just as delusional. Meaning my dumb ass is thinking, oh man, she's gonna love me for me. I am the man, right? No. This woman wants the CEO. She wants the man who has all the finances and no problems, as if that really exists. Not to mention all of the standards and all of the things that this man has to do just to qualify for her without her doing a thing. Now, for a man that's a CEO, that woman is going to have to be a productive woman, or she's going to have to really fit a role. But men, you have bargaining chips when you are the CEO, when you are the guy who found that thing that he's passionate about and find 5 ways to make money from it. For instance, if you're a bus driver, right? Now, you can teach other people how to drive. You can learn how to fix the buses. Then you can also go into some type of businesses where you are the guy who puts the markings, or paints the bus, or puts the words and the letters or the stop sign, right? Create some type of service for these children, for the people that are actually riding the bus, whether it be special needs children, disabled people. All I'm saying is there's a way to create multiple streams of income. And this is something that I'm also finding out myself. So increase your income, become more desirable. Also, this is the most important thing: exercise, improve your physique for your own health. That way you can enjoy a high quality of life, because this woman is looking for a high quality man or a high quality of life. Can you actually live in that high quality life where you're actually enjoying yourself not just bedridden, and you're having to use all of this money just to stay alive. This may help improve your sexual performance in the bedroom and give you a nice, clean, healthy sex life. Now, I'm no doctor, so I can't prove or disprove that, but I can tell you, since I got myself back into shape, my sex life has been a lot better. Despite what a lot of women think, I love the fact that women are coming out and expressing themselves,
I'd have my little stash over on the side in my prenup.
because it's really shown me that they don't love men for who we actually are. They love us for who they think we are, or who we can make ourselves out to be for them. But I have a question for you guys. Is this woman wrong for not wanting to date a bus driver? He has to be the CEO. Comment under this video. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.